Good evening, friends. How is everyone this evening? I am Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm from northeastern Montana. In case this is your first time joining me, welcome. Tonight is mystery stamping. That means I give you a series of supplies that you need to gather, and then we put them together. Your card's not going to look like mine, but it's going to use the same recipe. So that's what we're going for. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Yeah, be sure to say hello when you join us, please. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let me share this with you. We are having a great time starting off with our new catalog. And we have new online exclusives. And what else? Oh, there's an amazing Join Stampin' Up! Starter Kit special right now that you get 160, or is it 165? At least $160 in products for $90. It's a steal. So, and the new catalog. The stuff I'm using is actually not in the new catalog. It's actually in the online exclusives. It's this first one. The celebratory Sips collection is what I'm using. Nice weather. We had some rain and we want more. It is currently very nice out, but we're hopefully going to get more rain. We got about an inch and a half. It's a good start, but it's not enough to grow our crops. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll hope for rain. So cardstock A, I am using Summer Splash. And it is 4 1/4 by 11. And I just realized I forgot to score it. Hey, if that's the only thing I forgot tonight, we're doing good. Cardstock B is 3 1/2 by 2. The next one is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4 and embossed in some way. This actually is the embossing folder. Actually, it's a set of 2 that comes with the Sips and I'm going to forget it. Cheers and Sips collection. So it's got the flowers and then it's got this glass. It's called Glass and Gardens. So that's what I use to emboss mine. Kind of got a fun one. And then white 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then white 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. And it actually works as one of the dies. So I did use the die. I'm not used to having my camera on this side of my phone. Yeah. Still trying to figure everything out. And then the white 4 by 5 1/4. If you haven't guessed, this is the inside if you need it. All right, that's what we need. You need 6 inches of ribbon. I am going to use, if all goes well, the pecan pie. The peach pie. It's not pecan pie. The peach pie bordered ribbon. All right. I don't know what embellishments I'm going to use, but like I said, I'm going to use the the Cheers and Sips. I'm not using the dies, but I thought I'd show them to you anyway. But I am going to use the stamp set. So there you have it. That's what we're using. That's what I'm using today. So right off the bat, I need to score my card base because I forgot to do that. And I just have to score it at 5 1/2. And I did tell you on the clue that it is a landscape card. I just decided to do it with this kind of fold instead. So How was everyone's weekend? Did you do anything fun? I had a great time dog sitting. They were very good pups and cats, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was very enjoyable. 4 dogs and 2 cats and me. It was good. All right. So, depending on where you want it, the embossing part is going to go there. Not depending on where you want it. Yes, it could go there with this being below it. And then I'm going to stamp right here. Or if your stamps work better this way with what you're doing, can't decide which way this goes. You could always do the smooth for stamping up here, but that's where this is going to go. So here and then here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on this. Oh, my card has escaped. Hi, Deb. How are you this evening? And I am going to have cheers as my word. Oh, cheers did not come out straight or print or ink well. I practiced earlier, so it's all ready to go. There. Yeah, it kind of sort of works. I got some ridges. I know. Picky me. All right. I'm going to put glue on this and glue it down, but I'm not going to put any on these corners because I want to tuck my ribbon underneath it when I get them butted up against each other. So I'm going to avoid my edges. I could have done it a different way, but I wanted it, could have told you just to emboss half, but that might have been hard to explain. So I'm just going to leave my edges up so we can tuck. You're prepared, but you're eating. You forgot to. Silly you. Okay, and then figure out which way your embossing piece is going to go, and we're going to do the same thing. Leave these corners not gluey. All right. I ate with my family already. Some nights I don't even know what we're having at this point, but we already ate and it's done deal. All right, now our ribbon. We're going to use 6 inches, give or take. We're going to tuck it behind here. So you probably don't need a full 6 inches, but I didn't want you to come with 2 inches and think that you'd had it made. So what we really need is 5.5. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape on mine. Actually, pretty much the whole length. Yep. Oh, my creaky table is back. Hey, look how close I came. Oh, I'm doing good today. Some days I can't get even close. So with my new audio setup, I have my voice delayed in my ear. It's a little weird. Throws me off a bit. But hey, at least I can be live again. All right. I just need to get one end started. There we go. All right. Now we're going to lay this over the seam. Line it up. And then tuck it behind. Is that going to work? Should work, right? In theory, it should work. There we go. I might have to trim this one down just a little bit, so I have less to tuck. If you can think of a better way to get your ribbon under your seam or to cover your seam, go for it. There we have it. That's our card base. So I'm going to set this aside, and we have these two. This is to be stamped on. I'm going to make myself a little drink. Now, it could be booze or not booze. It doesn't have to be booze, but it could be. And I'm using Flirty Flamingo. So that will be one of my colors. And I need an umbrella. Because you got to have an umbrella in these drinks, right? And you can see through it. It's okay if it goes off the edge. There we have it. Now my drink is also going to contain a cherry. So I'm going to put a cherry in there. And it's going to have ice cubes, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to add ice cubes in a minute. Oh, excuse me. I ate and ran. I think that's all I need on there. Yep, I'm good. All right. Summer Splash is what I'm going to make my umbrella. So I'm going to start with the dark. And I need to have my son come fix my table again. This weekend, I'm headed to a graduation. I tell you, May is just crazy busy. Somebody made a comment that it's almost as busy as December, and I believe it. On years that I have lots of graduations, it is busy, busy, busy.
Okay, I found this on the web for busy. Check it out.
My assistant, I don't want to say her name or his name, thought I was talking to him. Stampin' Cross Country is the first weekend in June, and there's still time to register if you're interested. So peach pie and Flirty Flamingo. All right. So I kind of go the dark. And I really don't know what I'm doing. I practiced earlier. So if this goes awry, I have a backup. But I kind of wanted a fruity looking drink. And then I'm going to do light. Oh, nope, I'm going to do light flirty flamingo. But I don't want my lines. And then I'm going to do light peach pie. Am I getting kind of a tropical looking drink, you think? What do you think? Kind of looks tropical-ish. And then I'm going to use the cherry cobbler for the cherry. It's right there in the name. And this is light. So I'm going to do most of it. Actually, I'm going to do it all in light. And then we'll go back in with a little dark. Just going to dot the edges. Let it blend away. There we go. So that's my drink. Does it look yummy? I didn't put that in the right spot. Okay. So there it is up close. Now the last time. Hi, Erin. Hi, Kimberly. I got a full house tonight. Cool. All right. So my demo, I used my Wink of Stella last, but this time I'm going to do it on this step. So I'm going to do the cherry, and then I'm going to do the drink. And I'll explain to you why when I show you my ice cubes. It's weird. I'll go in streaks where I'll use my Wink of Stella and then I'll put it away for a couple weeks. Same thing goes for my next. I use my white craft ink. I'll use it on several projects and then it goes away too. All right. I got some bling, some sparkle. So now I'm going to use the white craft ink, and I have to remember what I did with it. Oh, I put it away. I'm so proud of myself when I actually put this away. Oh, yep. It's a good one to have on your wish list. Erin has it on her wish list. So I'm going to use the white craft ink on my ice cubes. And then I'm just going to do a second generation stamp. So I've got my ice cubes in there and they're different hues. Now, when you do the Wink of Stella, even after these are dry, it kind of smudges them around. Not too bad, but maybe even like it that way. But the white craft ink does take a minute to dry. So we're going to substitute the dry one in while that one dries. The white craft ink is something that you really need to have, if at all possible, for Stampin' Cross Country if you are signed up. So my original is drying, the one I just did with you, and we're going to use this one that I already had ready. So this is going to go on this sheet. Oh, this is from the Textured Notes dies. Like I said, I'm not used to having my camera on this end, but it made this pretty little border. They are fantastic dies. New favorite. New favorite. Are you surviving graduation stuff, Erin? Oh, this is the one that, no, this is a different one that is dying. All right, we'll pull this one out and see if they're both dead. Okay, this one's officially dead. All right, I know I have another one here somewhere. Maybe I don't. Nope, I do. I found it. I have them stored upside down all over, hoping that there's a little bit more juice left in them. Oh, there's another one behind my water. I didn't look very hard, did I? All right, go ahead and add this. Oh, one thing you'll also notice on the underneath the glass on this one, I did add a little crumb cake to give it a little shadow. All right, see that white is dry now. I've got white everywhere now. Okay, so now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And pull it back in our card. And add it to the top. There you go. And then we have our interior piece. I don't really have anything I was going to put in there. Maybe let's celebrate. It's so tiny though. I think let's celebrate should be big. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? The patterns, Kimberly, on the textured note dies. They are fun. Yeah, this is just itty bitty. Oh. But it gets the message across. Maybe we'll add a cherry in the corner. Could add some fruit salad. Maybe we'll just do 3 little cherries in the corner. Just to make it look like we did something. All right. That was the dark. And here's the light. So as I was saying, there's still time to register for the digital option of Stampin' Cross Country. It's the first weekend in June. We're featuring the Notes and Totes bundle and the Sunrise Sailing bundle. It's going to be lots of fun. All right. Put that there. And go ahead and add this to the inside of my card. And I would love to see your finished projects. You can send them to me, or if you're in my Facebook group, you can add them there. All the things. There we go. You just got those bundles? Good. They are fun bundles. We have lots of great stuff in store. Oh, now we need embellishments. could use those. They might be a little brighter than what we need, though. I was actually thinking of those white ones with the star kind of shape on top. Nope. Of course they are MIA, though. Oh, I could use those holographic ones. Those are new. My bucket runneth over. There's too many in here. I need to clean them out again. I think that's all I feel like I do anymore is clean out the retired Stampin' Up! Stuff. All right. So there we have the card. I will be live on Thursday night. Even though I am dashing out of town again, I will be around most of the time. So I haven't decided what stamp set I'm going to feature, but it will be a good one. There you have it. There is my card. Cheers to you. Be sure to share yours. I'd love to see it. Have a great night, and thank you for crafting with me.